Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're making a classic drink featuring bourbon and allspice liqueur. This is the Lion's Tail. So I can't find allspice liqueur, so I had to make my own for this video, and I'm going to show you exactly what I did. Now if you have your own allspice liqueur or have no interest in making your own, you can skip ahead. There'll be chapter links in the description down below. But for the rest of you, we're going to need some allspice berries, a cinnamon stick, and some rum, preferably overproof rum. I'm using Wray & Nephew. It's a really good rum. It's got a bit of a funk to it, but it's not, the taste's not overly powering, so it's good for liqueurs. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we need to crush our allspice berries. I'm using a mortar and pestle. You can use a spice grinder if you want, but you don't want them too fine. You want a coarse grind. Basically what I did was just make sure that every berry has been crushed. Next thing, we're going to put them in a mason jar, and then we're going to top that up with a cup of our rum. So 1 cup of rum in the mason jar. Okay, we're going to seal that up. We're going to give it a label so that, you know, your wife doesn't accidentally throw it out. And then we're going to stick it in the fridge where it's going to steep for a total of 12 days. On day 5, we're going to take it out of the fridge, and we want to crack that cinnamon stick and just add it to the mix. Seal it back up, and back in the fridge it goes for an additional 7 days. So we're just waiting. Okay, total of 12 days steeping. We now need to strain it. So I have a coffee drip filter. I lined it with 2 extra filters, and we're just going to slowly strain out the whole thing. Really press down on those bits of allspice and really extract every last bit of juice in there. We're then going to make a simple syrup using 1.5 cups of water and 2/3 cup brown sugar. Both mason jars go in the fridge until the sugar has completely cooled, at which point we can mix the two together, bottle it up in your final bottle, and then the mixture needs to just get to know each other, sit, relax for an additional 2 days. At which point, we're ready to use. So we can slap on a cool label, and we can start making our allspice drinks. So I was super eager to try out my Allspice Dram, so I'll give you an idea of that. So let's get our dram, open it up. This is 2 days after bottling. Let's grab ourselves a Glencairn and let's give it a little sniffy. That just sounds weird. Okay, so on the nose, I get the Wray & Nephew, that funk from the rum. Obviously, some allspice as well. I was a little worried that the funk of the rum would overpower. But then on the taste, yeah, it's allspice. It's sweet, but not overly sweet. Despite having a lot of syrup in there, it's not that sweet. It's perfect. It's really allspice forward. Yeah, it was a great experiment. So let's move on and make the Lion's Tail. So obviously we need bourbon, we need our allspice, and we need a few other ingredients as well. So we're going to start with 2 ounces of Buffalo Trace bourbon. In the glass that goes. Then we need 1/2 ounce of our Allspice Dram. Follow that up with 1/2 ounce of lime juice. We're then going to do 2 dashes of Angostura Bitters. And to balance everything out, 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. I didn't think this would be necessary, but like I mentioned earlier, the Allspice Dram did not turn out to be that sweet. So yeah, you do want that little bit of simple syrup in this drink. Alright, add some ice, do a flippy move, and we're going to shake our drink. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Hit that bell, get notified when we release new content. And follow me on Instagram. Why not? Oh, 1 handshake. Look at that. Skills. Okay, slap it to unseal. And let's get ourselves a glass. We're going to be serving this in a coupe, a Nick and Nora. I've got my little fancy cocktail glasses here. Slow, sexy pour. It's got a nice orange color to it. It's a really nice looking drink. You got to give it that. A little bit of foam on top. Not sure what's causing that. Maybe it's the allspice. Okay, for garnish, we're going to do a lime twist. So I'm going to grab my channel knife. I don't use this very often, but you want to carve off a long, I did about 2 turns of that lime, long strip of the lime peel. We're going to grab a straw, and then we're going to wind it around that straw, nice and tight. So you long wind around the straw, and then we're going to keep twisting to get it tighter and pull. Twist and pull, twist and pull, and then it's going to have kind of that it's going to hold that shape. And then you just kind of drape it over the drink, and then you've got yourself a nice, twisty, awesome garnish. All right, so that is the Lion's Tail. Let's taste it. Now, I don't like this drink. I was really disappointed. I made my own liqueur. I think I overhyped it. It didn't do it for me. I didn't find it that well balanced. I find it overly citrus. The allspice is there. You get it on the nose, you get it on the palate, but that citrus, even though it's only half an ounce, is really overpowering. The bourbon's great, but no, this just wasn't the drink for me. But stay tuned. It's not all in vain. We will be making more drinks in the coming Christmas season with our Allspice Dram, and allspice is the Christmas spice. So you'll be seeing that flavor again. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. We will see you next time. Cheers.